Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a controllable buzzer. Basically, we're going to use some components to make a buzzer that you can control the sound. I'm going to be using a capacitor, two capacitors I might say, a potentiometer, a few solderless wires, an active buzzer, another solderless wire, a male to female wire, and a power bank. You can find all of this off of Amazon. There's this one Rex Quails kit. So, Amazon Rex Quails Beginner's Electronics Kit. That's what I suggest. This is where I got all my components. So, I'm going to take my buzzer and I'm going to place it on row number 20 or rail number 20. And I'm going to take my potentiometer and put it on rail number 5. Specifically this output pin, this middle output pin. Now you see that there are these two power rails. I'm going to connect this side to the positive power rail. Okay, and this to the negative power. Okay, now that we have that done, I'm going to connect our, wait, I did something wrong. Make sure that you always get your rails right. And now I'm going to connect my another solderless wire. And since it didn't make it all the way to 20 and it only made it to rail 15, I am going to take it right here. I'm going to put it on rail 15 and put this on rail 20. This is what we have so far. This is connected to the positive. This is connected to the negative. Yeah, this output pin, it's going to here, and then it's taking this, and then distributing it throughout this power rail, and then this wire is taking it to right here, and then this wire, this is the buzzer, the active buzzer. And now I'm going to take my two capacitors and I'm going to plug them right next to the active buzzer. And I'm going to take this yellow solderless wire and I'm going to connect that to the negative power. Make sure that you can see where your make sure you see that which side is which, if it's the positive or the negative. I messed up on that last time. I almost burnt this guy. And let's just haphazardly smack on our power module. And we're going to take this, these two male to female solderless wires, and oops, I accidentally ripped out a capacitor. And we're going to take these two and plug them in. I suggest putting them into the 5 volts to make it pretty loud and annoy your sister or your brother. And then you have that. So now we have the power rail with extra force from these two. And then we have our two capacitors. So basically, I'm going to tell you how it works. This is taking negative, I mean the positive voltage, and it's giving it, it's basically a controllable resistor, and that resists an amount of electricity based on where you put this. And then this will basically, you can basically, this middle pin is the output pin, which sends it to the active buzzer. And these capacitors, this is the interesting part. My first version of this didn't have these two capacitors, and it would only place something when it was at the max. But we needed these two capacitors because what they do is they fill up with energy and then they drain it. That's what we use capacitors for. So basically, when it fills up with energy, it'll drain it out, and then it'll give it to this. So it needs a specific amount of electricity to do that. And basically, I was giving it the amount of electricity it needed right here. But when these capacitors fill up, it gives it just the amount of electricity it needs. So basically, it also creates a frequency. And when that frequency is higher, you give it a higher voltage, it'll on and off, it'll give it the energy it needs quicker. It'll do it much faster. So that your brain processes that as a higher frequency, a higher sound. And when it's lower, the potentiometer, then it'll slowly do it. Basically, it'll slowly give it will take longer for the electricity to be given to the buzzer. So then it's a lower frequency. Your brain processes that as a lower sound. So now we're going to see this in action. And I'm just going to plug this in. And as you can see, the problem. Okay. Troubleshooting with our. It's obviously a problem. I'm probably just going to cut this out of the video, so if you see it, just ding me in the comments. Oh. So. Yeah, so basically I just hadn't plugged it in properly. Now as you see, as I turn the resistor, or the potentiometer, it gets higher, gets lower, and then higher. Lower, and higher. Sorry for that, I just hadn't put in the active buzzer properly. But I hope you learned something new today. And please make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss another one of my videos, because I'm very random with my posting schedule and I do not post often, so maybe don't. I don't know. So basically, yeah, I will post a video sometime. Bye.